What's up, YouTube? Skater BOB3 here. Here today to show you guys a Gutter Beast deck that I have built for the new ban list for September. It's testing really well, and I'm liking it a lot. I feel that Glad Beast can still be a contender in this upcoming format, especially because how slow it became, and a lot of decks that I've noticed are not running a lot of back row. And the reason why I was so successful in this past format against Cash Dragons and stuff like that, one, a lot of decks, yes, they had a lot of beast sticks, but here chasing Chaos Dragons, they don't run a lot of back row, and that's what I've been noticing about this upcoming format. A lot of the decks don't run a lot of back row, and that gives you Glads an advantage because they don't have to worry about stuff. The only thing they have to worry about is 2 to 3 Veilers, and the chance of them drawing that is really low. To a 40 and a 42 card deck, especially if against Chaos Dragons, they can mill it. And what was it? And against Zectors and Winos, they run a lot of low basic monsters, so they give Glads to pick them apart. So, and like I said, in this upcoming format, I'm noticing a lot of decks are slow, so they set and stuff, so it gives Glads to time to attack, and a lot of decks don't run a lot back row, like the Heretic type decks, and Dice Storm becoming popular, and Cast Dragons still running around. And so with Winos, they have low beat sticks, it gives the Glads chance to. And now Dining Rabbit is slow down enough. I've been test playing against my friend's Dining Rabbit, and he's not been going first turn Rabbit a lot. And I feel Effect Failure is a good card against that deck now, because you can have don't need a follow up anymore, because you don't have to worry about a tour guide. Highly chance not a tour guide following up. So yeah, let's get into the deck. Just standard 2 Lucaris, the standard double Larias, the double Equest, the two Ops in the deck. The 1-0s on the 1 Bestiary, run Red Tiari, and 1 Revel. These are the only Glads I run. You can see I'm still not running Hoplomist because, yes, the format is slow enough for them, but you need to run a lot of other cards in the deck to be able to compete against the meta. So Hoplomist took up a slot, and I'm running 18 monsters, and I couldn't fit a Hoplomist at all because of the cards I'm running. I'm still running Double Test Tire 1. Yes, because I can do combos with Prisma and stuff like that, and plus I can exceed for rank 3 if I need to, like around a Veiler, if I feel they have Veiler. Next, 1 Prisma. I'm only running Prisma on those Stratos because I feel that I should run another card over the Stratos and just run the 1 Prisma, so if I draw it. The reason why I keep it in is because Prisma can still help you get around stuff. Next, double Effect Veiler. I feel that Veiler is a lot better than Max C now, especially because how the format is becoming. Veiler stuffs a lot more stuff because there's no priority anymore. The reason why we ran Max C because there's no priority. Now, the reason why we kept Max C because it was good, amazing against plants. Yes, a lot of people didn't like Veiler against plants, but because plants is a little bit slow, Veiler's better. And with Dino Rabbit, they don't have priority. Veiler is good now, so I feel the Veiler is better than Max C, so I'd rather run Max Veiler. And it's been doing a lot better work. Next, Double Thunder King. This card will be the MVP of the next format. Don't really have to explain it because a lot of people are meaning it. The reason why, because this card is amazing now, because Insectors are dead. That's a lot of why people didn't play this card. Well, when I top forward the format we're in against when I top forward, I played this because I didn't care about Insectors. I played only 1 Insectors, and this card put in a lot of work against the meta. So I feel that I think in fact Thunder King should have been playing the meta that we're in right now because the Insectors died off a lot. So Thunder King is amazing. Next, Gore, don't really explain this card. Has been amazing. Been putting in work. Last but not least, the card I feel has been an MVP for Castle Police, and I feel like it's going to be an MVP in the next format, and it's been testing really well and been winning me games. And at Gramble, people were forced to waste failures, waste the worst, warnings, stuff like that. Excuse me. And with Samurais possibly being played because they feel it's good. This just gets around the Sheen and just messes their day up. So Gramble is just amazing now. For the spells, double duality. I've always been running one and been loving it, been winning me games, and I took out the Respite engine. Glad I did, and I'm playing double duality because I have more consistency to the deck, and duality can help you get to the key pieces I need. You don't always have to special summon. People think you do. So, especially how the game mechanics are now, they'll just start to summon, and if they do, cool. I can play duality, grab a key keys I need, or I can play duality instead of for my next turn, like grab a test tiger or something I need. Especially if I don't summon Glad, you can see I run with Thunder King and stuff like that, and Grandma, I can just play duality and don't have to worry about special summoning. And duality has never conflicted yet since I've been testing duality for the past month and a half. So, for the spell, double Forbidden Lance, I would run 3, but I cannot figure out for the spot for the third one. So, yeah. Next, double MST. Oops, double MST. The reason why double MST, not 3, because like I said earlier, a lot of decks are not running a lot of back rows, so I just feel that double MST is just fine. That's why I decided the third one. Next, for staples, Book of Moon, Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, and Monsters Born. For chaps, you got double War Chariot. I feel the War Chariot, the 2 is still a perfect number. Don't want to clog your hands, so yeah. Next, double Bombus, double D Prison. One Compulse, the same reason why I run Gramble. Compulse to help you get around those stupid Zenmaines and stuff like that, and with Hero being popular, you don't want them to get the Shining effect to go off, and don't want them pluses, so Compulse and Gramble will just help that, and if they make them waste their negation machine, Compulse it back, and it's just a really good card. I feel that Compulse should be run at least 1 or 2 in each deck, if you're playing with trap cards. Or at least amount of trap cards. Next, one more kill. Since I've been test playing this for the past 3 weeks, this card has been putting in work at 1. If I had room, I would probably play 2, but I feel 1's good enough. It's been putting in work, winning me games, and a lot of people don't expect WoW because people will see you run all the different cards and they're like, oh, WoW because it's random. Next, 1 Mirror Force. 1 Trenchel. I feel Trenchel is still needed at 1 over the second Mirror Force because if they're going off, you don't want them going off and ruin your plays. Like if they're going towards Barking or something, I'd rather play the Trenchel and don't have to worry about nothing. I don't care if I lose by field presence. I still have my traps, spells and stuff like that. And I feel Trenchel can solve problems that the Mirror Force couldn't solve in upcoming plays, and a lot of cards that can just stop the Mirror Force. And then the 1-Star Road and the Sound Brigade. So yeah, that's the deck. Tell me what you guys think. The deck's been tested really well. Like I said, I feel that Glad Beast can contend in this upcoming format. If you have any questions, just comment below or just message me. I'll be happy to answer your questions. Don't forget to thumbs up this video. Don't forget to subscribe. And that's all for today. Good night, YouTube.